Welcome tonight to our Ayurveda talk about stress. So I did a video earlier today talking about shingles, and stress is the number one reason for an outbreak of shingles. And you can also get shingles at any age. It's not just an old person thing. It happens at any age. The first time I got it, I was actually in my 40s. But I want to let you know that it is a psychosomatic disorder. It is psychosomatic. We're going to talk about stress and what Ayurveda does to manage stress. So first of all, what is stress? Well, stress is psychosomatic. It means that your mind is going into fears, going into anger, going into anxiety type of thinking, and then it is causing the body to react. And it is a day-to-day thing. So it's not like, oh, I had a stressful day, but then the rest of my life is pretty easy going. So that's not usually what's going to trigger all of the stress responses in the body. So it's usually day after day after day. And a lot of times our thinking and all of that contributes to why our body is reacting. There's a lot of different reasons for stress. First of all, we are living in a very frenetic type of world. We are constantly being stimulated with our eyes, with our ears. The types of jobs we have are not actually natural for what our body is meant to do. Our bodies are meant to move. Our bodies are meant to be out and about in nature, in the earth. And we are doing jobs where we're sitting sedentary in one spot for long periods of time. And that's not natural, and that ends up causing a lot of stress in certain parts of the body. So you'll end up with tendinitis and, problems with your eyes and lots of different things, back problems, sciatica, those kinds of issues from being stuck in one spot. I have a friend who, her and her husband have a dental practice, and they literally sit on the same side of their patients in the same position every single day. And they've been doing this now for over 30 years. And they are whacked. They have so many problems with their neck and the one shoulder and the back. It's because it's not natural to be like that. That's so stressful on the body. So we got to look at what's going on with our job. Pollution can cause stress. Crime can cause stress. Watching TV, the news, violent types of shows, those cause stress. A lot of people don't think so, but they do. It accumulates. Also, being in a relationship that you're not happy, or being in a job that is not well matched to your personality. This is something that was really interesting when I was doing research on it, and Dr. Lod talks about how it's important to make sure you're in a job that matches how you move through the world, how your personality shows up. And years ago, when I was at the university, we had to do the personality test. I can't remember. I think Myers-Briggs was what it was called. But there's a great book out there called Strength Finders. And what it does is you take this test and it identifies the top 5 skills that you have. And, so some people are better communicators. Some people are thinkers. And it just tells you these are the things that are coming out based on your information, what you've provided. And these are the jobs that would match your strength. So if you've never heard of Strength Finders, you could check that out. It's a way to help you identify, I'm really not that happy in my career. I'm really not that happy in my job. So maybe it's time for me to look at something that fits who I am better. Okay. Also, stress can come from just anything, like your refrigerator breaks down, your sprinklers stop working, your dog just, like my dog got a tick infestation and it took like a week to get that resolved. Those things add up, right? So, and if you are in a supportive relationship, it makes it easier. But if you're not and you're alone, like I am, it makes it harder because I don't have that person as my person to help me out. So I have to do it all alone. So if you're like me, that makes it a little more challenging. It would be nice if my kids would help me out. Also looking at what stress can cause, like what reactions does it cause in your body? So stress can trigger allergies. It can weaken your immune system. It can cause the herpes outbreak, which will show up as a lot of different things, but shingles. It causes asthma, high cholesterol, hypertension, and it can actually lead to a heart condition. So it's nothing to poo-poo. Stress is serious business. We are needing to look at how much downtime do we really have on a day-to-day basis and give that to ourselves. How does a Vata person, Vata, remember, is ether and air, made up mostly when you were born with a specific combination of the elements. The elements are ether, air, fire, water, earth. So ether and air is Vata. How did a Vata person develop problems when they have stress? They get Vata aggravated and they end up having anxiety, fearfulness, tics, phobias, overactivity in their body, too much movement, insomnia, constipation, indigestion, like they get bloating and gas. So they start having problems in their, like they get twitches in their eye, muscle spasms. They just get scattered, too much movement. Pitta individuals will end up having more anger, more intensity, and that's increasing and increasing and increasing as they get stressed. They can end up having like hypertension. They can have the heart diseases, the heart conditions, peptic ulcers, also ulcerative colitis, and then other pitta disorders like I said, hypertension, anything that is heat related, heat pushing and creating pressure on the body. Kapha individuals, when they get stressed, they will end up with an underactive thyroid, which leads to slow metabolism. It eventually increases blood sugar, and then that could cause pre-diabetic conditions and then lead to diabetes. So each constitution, Pitta, remember, is fire, Kapha, remember, is water and earth. Each person, depending upon what elements are dominant in their body, is going to react differently to stress. So we have to look at, what am I? If you have not had your Ayurvedic consultation to figure out what your dominant dosha is, please come in and get that done so that you know how to make the proper adjustments in your life when you're dealing with stress. So number one thing that you want to do is take a break, relax, get a massage, start thinking about incorporating calm and cool and relaxation into your life. Take deep breath, inhaling. You could do what they call the sigh, which is actually natural. People do it as a way to naturally release stress. It's a 2-count inhale. And then you elongate your exhale. Try that again. 2-count inhale. And then slowly release your exhale out the mouth. It's a physiological way for your body to release stress, and it does it naturally. Your body naturally does that, but you can activate that on your own. Dr. Huberman actually does a little talk on that. Taking longer, deeper breaths can relieve stress. Getting a self massage. So if you don't have the time to go out and get a massage from somebody else, doing a self massage. So you massage the whole body from head to toe, and then you can take a bath or a shower and wash it all off. And it is very, very nurturing. Do that daily. You also can get involved in prayer, singing, meditation, and the meditation that you want to do is Soham. Soham is automatically calming for the nervous system. Also looking at how you are thinking. Start becoming aware of how you think, how you talk. right? What you allow in through your eyes, through your ears, touch, all of it. If you are overstimulating yourself, making sure that you are doing we're doing a yoga practice tonight that supports managing stress. So it is a vata reducing practice. But a lot of times when people get revved up from stress, they go and do practices that don't support them. So you do want to do regular exercise. You do want to do yoga postures that help reduce stress, but you want to make sure that you're not intensifying what's going on in your body with the practice that you're doing. So I would say no hot yoga. Eliminate hot yoga or Ashtanga. It's not probably the most appropriate practice for you when you're feeling very, very stressed. Okay. All right. So basically looking at oil for relaxation. And if you don't want to do the full body massage, you can get some Brahmin oil, which is calming for the mind. And then you can place it on the bottom, the soles of your feet, and also on your scalp. Very, very soothing. Castor oil you can also use, and you put a tiny little bit in your eye right here. And then also you can put it on the soles of your feet, and that is more calming. Using the Nasya, which is the nasal drops, you just take a little bit of Brahmin ghee or regular ghee and about 5 drops in each nostril, and that also calms everything down. If you haven't had the bliss treatment in the Shirodhara, come in and try that Ayurvedic treatment. That is a really nice way to ground the body. It's the fastest way as far as the treatments that we have. Very calming for the mind. So come in and get the Ayurvedic treatment done. Also, stress-reducing teas. There's lots of them out there. Chamomile, Brahmin, and Bala, valerian, all of those, Jatamansi, Shanktapushpi, all of those are going to help calm everything down. Okay, so Ujjayi pranayama, alternate nostril breath, very relaxing. If you need to cry, cry. Crying is a release. So if things are building up and you need to cry, do not prevent yourself from crying. Let yourself cry, because it is an excellent way of releasing emotion. Also laughter. I don't know if you guys, there's a documentary out there on laughter and how these groups of people were getting together at lunchtime and they would just start laughing. Over nothing, but they would just start laughing, and then the body starts reacting to that, and it's very stress relieving. So laughter is also good. So put a comedy on and do that. Also meditation. Do a daily meditation, 5 to 10 minutes you could start with, and gradually build up first thing in the day, because it is a way to start yourself on a clean slate. So you start your day off right by calming everything down, calming the mind, calming the body. Okay. So if you have any questions, reach out to me, let me know, and come in and get your Ayurvedic consultation, and also come in and try that bliss treatment. I will see you hopefully soon. aspiredelements@gmail.com.